Hello again, I am Blunty, and about a year ago or so I took a look at a couple of quirky watches from serial quirky watchmakers Tokyoflash. Well, the folks at Tokyoflash asked if I wanted to take another bash at one of their watches. I chose one of the new ones. Well, to be fair, they're always bringing out something new and wacky, so it's worth checking in on their site from time to time anyway. But, yeah, to the point, this is the Kisai Maze, and there's no prize for figuring out why they called it that. The LCD display is basically just a grid of pixels, and the time is displayed in clear sight at all times, but buried in that maze pattern. At first glance it may be entirely esoteric and unreadable, like most of Tokyoflash's watches are, but you'd be amazed how quickly your brain learns to read the digits that are secreted within the LCD labyrinth here. And if you're having trouble or are just trying to learn, there's a little cheat button that will drop the maze away and reveal the numbers that have been there the whole time. Now, as a watch, it's got the basic functions you'll need, time obviously, but also date and an old school beep 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 alarm. And setting and adjusting these is all quite straightforward. You've just got two buttons, one's to move your selection, the other one's to make the selection. You know how it goes with these things. Rather niftily, it's also got an electroluminescent backlight to help you when the sun's buggered off for the day, and you can choose from red, blue, green or a mirror background too. And a nifty little gimmick happens every 15 minutes. A little dot appears within the maze and starts wandering around trying to find its way out. It's kind of like watching a really old school video game or something. It's utterly useless and you can't actually interact with it or anything, but somehow it's still always managed to bring a little smile to my face whenever I caught it happening. It's just a bit of fun. Now, like other Tokyoflash watches I've poked at, it's actually really well built, a very premium kind of feeling here. And while the concepts behind the watches from Tokyoflash can sometimes feel a bit silly and gimmicky and maybe even childish, it's kind of pretty rad that they take things seriously when it comes to building them. I got the black stainless steel version, which I think is pretty sexy, but there's also a pretty and rather more flashy looking raw metal brushed version in all its silvery glory. Still stainless steel, but silvery in colour. The strap is adjustable if you happen to have little bony girly arms too. And as far as Tokyoflash watches go, this one is one of the ones that is nerdy but in a very subtle way. A cursory glance makes it seem like any other nice quality metal watch. It looks serious and you won't look like a complete nitwit if you wear it while you're wearing a suit or something. It doesn't feel out of place or like you're wearing a childish toy. It's sleek, elegant, and just nerdy enough so you don't feel like you're a boring asshole with a boring asshole's watch. And while this is often a very personal thing, I found it to be one of the most comfortable watches I've ever worn. It's not too heavy, it's a great fit, it balances nicely on the wrist, it's easy to read at a glance, once you learn how to see past the maze anyway. I really like it, and I'll be hanging on to it for those days when I feel like I need to wear a nice wristwatch. Anyway, that's my take on it. If you want one for yourself or know someone who you want to gift it to, the asking price is just under $150 dues, which for a quality stainless steel wristwatch seems like a fair deal to me. I mean, it certainly feels like it'll last for many, many years to come. And, like I said, probably one of the best choices from Tokyoflash if you want a nerdy watch, but want one you can get away with wearing in the company of more boring, straight-laced people without it being a distraction or having to explain what binary is or something. Anyway, thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.